I just want to tell you a story of when I was a child. There was a time when things were really wild, and my dad, he wasn't certain of who he really was, and it wasn't because of his best cuz. No, he didn't have a cousin. He had no one to call family. There was an angry mom, and it sat in his belly, and it turned into anger and rage from all of the shit that happened to him when he was my age, and it kind of broke him. And it's really surprising because he went one direction, and I have arrived to who I am today. And I'm not the worst, I'm not the best, but it's just a curse. It's just a family thing that seems to be in our blood. It's like there's this thing inside me that if it could, it would just come out and destroy everything that I love. But it would be like sitting inside of a warm glove, because the person I am wouldn't experience it really. I would be someone else, and I know it sounds silly, but I can feel it. It's there, like every day. I don't know what to do. I just can't get away from how depressing every time it feels when I see something I want, and part of me just steals, and then I set it down and I put it on the counter, and I remember the times and when it was, I don't know what to rhyme with counter, but it doesn't really matter because rhyming is not my thing. I'm just trying to tell a story, and just this seems an easier way of putting it forth without sounding too silly with words that dwarf the situation. It was really that bad. My dad was a monster, and he was never sad. He was just always in the motion to teach me how to be this person that he wanted me to be, that I wasn't. He tried to turn a gentle creature into a lesser feature, something with fangs and claws and teeth that would fight and fight and fight until he had reaped exactly what he wanted, the thing that he desired. Typically stupid shit that really expired past the point that he really needed it, but it still looked really nice sitting in the living room. And it's always gambling with dice with these kind of situations because money is short. There's always things to pay for, and you have to abort a lot of the things that you'd like to have. So my dad, he was sad, but his sadness was just so extreme that instead of it being a reality, it was more like a dream. No one believed me. No one ever does. It sits in me just like that pit in his stomach does, and I want to get past it. I really do, but I don't know how to do it. I just don't know how to do it. But I do it anyway, like every day. I just go out there and fight, and I fight, but in a different way. You know, I'm nice and I'm charming and I'm sweet and I smile, and people, they giggle and they'll go a mile just to come down and see me while I stand at my counter hour after hour after hour after hour. And that's who I am. It's inside of me, but it's more of me than I am, and it's getting harder and harder to pretend it's not there because it wants out.